Hey, what is up guys? Welcome to DigiDaily. I'm your host Xanaxdu, and I messed with my camera setup, so now everything feels weird. I can't remember how I had it, so hopefully this doesn't look too bad. I feel like this kind of, it's a bit more, I know it's a bit more pushed back. I could feel it, but I just don't remember exactly how I had it. I really shouldn't have messed with this. That was my one thing. I was like, I leave the tripod the way it is and don't ever touch it, but I did touch it. So, yeah. Looking at you there, Rustyranimon. He's doing pretty well. He's at 12 years old. I haven't been battling or anything. I've just been like feeding him and cleaning up his poop. And same thing with Omnimon. Just been feeding him and cleaning up his poop. I don't want him to die. I'm sorry, guys. As previously stated, I wanted to do a farewell run with these 20ths and then move on to something. But yesterday I asked viewers of the show to comment on some ideas on how to make the series a bit more different, I guess I could say, different, and also add some kind of participation, some fan participation. So I got some pretty cool comments, and I'm really happy that, you know, people did reply. So let me roll back a second. Let me talk about my initial idea. So I wanted to find an online Digimon raising game. I know there was a few that were like popping up all over the place a couple years ago, but I don't know if any of them are still around. I know there was one called Digimon Unlimited, which was what I was thinking of doing, was where, you know, everyone who had an Android phone download Digimon Unlimited, and we play it, and then we can all fight each other online. But I know that newer versions of Androids have issues running Digimon Unlimited. Sometimes it'll reset and whatnot. And a lot of people don't own Android phones. So then I thought, well, let me find a Windows version. So I'm currently researching like a Windows PC Digimon V-Pet raising game with an online function. Haven't found any yet, but if you guys know any, make sure to leave it in the comments. I'll research it further and see if it'll work with what I want to do with the show. But for now, I'm gonna go with user Sideways117's idea, which is a really cool idea, which was do an episode showing off my collection of V-Pets, then either randomly or poll to choose which V-Pet to play. Maybe let the commenters give suggestions on what to try to work towards, and play it a week when it gets to its final evolution, and then do the process again. I love that idea. That's a really cool, fun idea. Kind of a randomizer where we run a V-Pet, or really, because I have a lot of adventure devices too, so either you run a V-Pet or an adventure device. Adventure devices for a week, a V-Pet for until they get to the final evolution, which wouldn't be a week, it would be longer, about maybe 2 weeks. But either way, we run the V-Pet until it, you know, it dies, and then people kind of get to choose, like commenters and everyone who watches gets to choose who they want to see me raise, who they want to see me work towards. And as far as adventure devices, I guess who I'm running with. So like, let's say I had the D2, or sorry, not the D2, but let's say I had the D3. Let's say I was running this. Oh god, this is getting really dusty. Let's say I was running this, and someone was like, "Oh, I get this one gets picked, right?" I'm running it for a week, and then someone says that they really like Wormmon. They're like, "Oh, you know, the vast majority of people say run with Wormmon." So for a week, we run the game strictly with Wormmon. Okay, maybe not strictly, because sometimes I have to tag out, but he would be the main guy we're working with. Essentially, that would be the idea, and I like that idea a lot. So that's what this episode's going to be. This episode's going to be me showing off my collection, and then a poll on what device you would like to see me run. And if the poll doesn't get enough, if the poll or enough people don't, if the poll doesn't have any more than, like, if nothing gets more than 2 votes, we'll just throw it in the randomizer. And after these 2 die, that will be what I run. Because originally I was going to do like a farewell run with these 2, but I kind of like that other idea better, and that way I don't have to say bye to these guys so early. I still have something to do on these 2, which I like that idea. Didn't get to raise an Alphamon, which sucks, but I really only wanted Alphamon for the eventual D1 announcement, which hasn't happened yet, so, you know, and whenever it happens, I'll be able to run one of these with whatever else I'm running. I think so, hopefully. We'll find out. So, let's just get on to showing off the whole collection, and then you guys get to vote on what you want to see. And I'll have you know, really, like, because I know I actually had this idea before I tried it. People were a little worried of voting for a specific device because they thought that, like, they didn't want to kind of, it didn't seem like they wanted to tell me what to do, which I understand, because a lot of people, when they start, like, a show on YouTube, like, they'll give options that they don't want, and then they'll complain about it. I'm not really that kind of guy. The reason I have this huge collection is because every single device in my collection I like, and yeah, so, you know, I love these devices, so whatever gets chosen, I'm gonna run with it, and I'm gonna have fun, so don't ever worry about that. Oh boy, I'm back. I got, like, all my stuff on my table. Okay, so I'm gonna do it somewhat chronologically. So obviously, first, let's show off, the first I have this version 1. This is a original version 1 D-Pet from way back in the day. You can see by the different battery door. This is a version 20th. This has a bigger CR2032 battery. This is the LR44, I believe. And I have batteries for all these guys, so whatever gets chosen, I'll have batteries for it. I just also, I bought a new pack of CR2032s, and I have LR44, so I have batteries for all these guys. This still has the batteries in it. The tap is in there, but the end broke off. Yeah, this is the original version 1. So, can't go to the, its last evolution, or its last evolutions, are the ultimate level, or the perfect level. Can't go Mega, can't go Ultimate, I'm using English and Japanese names, Mega and here, so I can't go Mega, and yeah, but this is the original version 1, kind of hefty. I feel like these are honestly heftier than the version 20th, like, I am holding this, like, I feel like, I don't know, the plastic is more dense, and like, the keychain is also heavier. So yeah, this is the version 1, there's also the Wave 1 version 20th, and the Wave 2 version 20th. So I'm going to show those off. Those are all options. Those are all separate options, by the way. So yeah, this is going to go over here. Next is, of course, the Pendulum version 1, the Nature Spirits. It's tabbed, but this is the tab from the version 20th. I gotta get new tabs, or I just pull the batteries out, but I'm lazy, I'd rather tab it. I think we all should know who this guy is at this point. I kept getting Tortomon, he wouldn't evolve. If we ever run this again, hopefully we'll have a better run than you know, 10 days of Tortomon. So yeah, the Pendulum version 1, the Digivice, the D3, which is, this is the version 2. I was running this way, I mean, it feels like forever now, it wasn't that long, but like earlier in DigiDaily's life cycle, I was running this, but I just couldn't, I don't know, I'm kind of lazy. Walking around isn't something I do a lot, so I wasn't able to get a lot of steps on here, and most of it was just me actually shaking it. So yeah, that's the D3. I love this thing though, I really do, and I do want to beat it, and I do want to show it off on camera too, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone show off, you know, what this thing has in it, because I know it goes through the movie from what I heard, and you can also get a Terriermon in here with the Digi-Egg, the Digi-Egg of Miracles, and the other one. So I would like to show this off too. So D3, put it over there. And next would be, oh yeah, let me show them. This isn't really a device we can run. I just wanted to show it off because this is a collection video too. This is the, I get the light is like way too bright. Maybe that works better, possibly. This is the D terminal. This still works. I did put new batteries in it recently. I showed this off in an earlier episode of DigiDaily 2. God, I showed this off very early. If I'm not super lazy, I will link to the episode where I showed this off, because this can battle with other, with compatible devices. Nothing we can actually run though, there's no adventure mode in here. But yeah, this is, like I said, Just, you know, me showing off my collection. Put that over there. What would be next? I guess you would be next. The D-Ark Ultimate. I don't think I ran this on the show. I still don't know fully how this works, but I can always use a guide. I know more about this and how it works now than I did when I first showed it off, way back in DigiDaily. I think it was like episode like 3 or 4. Is the last time I showed this off. Oh no, I did show this off before, because I was fighting with the Pendulum with it. I was using it as a whipping boy, but then I started winning for some weird reason. So yeah, this one I got used, so it does have some, you know, it has Terriermon in it. It also has a Guillaumon. Does not. It also, I think it has the Megas in here too, which is pretty cool. Card slash function. I want to buy like the blue card. Remember the blue card from the anime? I want to buy one just to have it with this one. So yeah, that's the D-Ark Ultimate. Put that over there. And next would be this guy. I have it on my side. The D-Tector. This thing I played with probably the most out of all of my other adventure style devices. I played with this one the most. I like Season 4 a lot. And I got this for like Christmas way back in the day, and I love it. I gotta clean this thing. This thing is dusty and just dirty. Jeez, this is like embarrassing. Look how dirty that is. This is gross. Most of these have just been kind of sitting on the way, like by the wayside, just kind of waiting for me to play with them, to be honest. And this one still has batteries in it. They still work. The speaker, I think I turned off because it just sounds terrible nowadays. So yeah, and I finally know how to use this thing too, because before I had no idea how to use this thing. There's like a code system where you swipe this on the top to get like do different like things. So like if you go like 1, wait, 1, that means like a super attack. If you do 1, 2, and then wait, that's gonna defend. It's really weird, but that's how this one fights, and it's pretty cool. You get to like summon Digimon and have them fight for you. You get to have the kids with you. You get the D-Spirit evolutions. I don't think the Beast evolutions are in this one. This is the version 1. But yeah, I like this one a lot. This was a really cool device. Putting that to the side. Okay, so next would be... What would be next? Okay, I think this would be next. Yeah, this would be next. So these two are also two devices that I like a lot. I haven't played with these in forever because I didn't have batteries for them. I took out the batteries when they died, but now I just bought a new batch of batteries, so now I can play with these, and I would like to show these off. Because again, these are like some of my favorite ones. And that is the Digivice IC. I can't remember what we called this in America. I think it was called... Oh, you know what? I think this was called the Data Link Digivice. Something along those lines. These are the American ones. So you can tell there's no like 3-prong connector on the bottom. Even if there was, I would have nothing to connect to it. So yeah, let me push out the camera more. That's better. Why didn't he have it like that? So yeah, this is the, it's not working, because I had, the batteries are out. This does work, but I took the batteries out. I threw out the tab, which I shouldn't have done. So yeah, this is the blue one. I didn't like how the yellow, or the orange one looked like, and also, I really like Guillaumon. Guillaumon's really cute. He's got like little boxing gloves, and he's also just a really cool Digimon. I like his evolutions a lot. So yeah, I have the Data Link Digivice, I believe that's what it's called, or the Digivice IC. I also have the Burst version, which this one is just like, this is a sexy device. Like, this is really nice. The Japanese one has an actual like sensor here that the English one doesn't. The buttons are like the kind of rubbery buttons, which we never got here in America. I don't think this is the only device in America that we got that has rubber buttons. It says Digimon on the top. Yeah, it's got this nice, sexy blue. Like, again, this needs to be cleaned too, but these are some really nice looking devices. These were like my favorites. Well, some of my favorites again growing up, because I just like how these look. I wish there was a green version. I would love that. I think there is one in the show, but I don't think they ever made a actual toy of it. This is a weird kind of device, because this is like half V-Pet, half adventure style Digivice, because like the Japanese versions, you actually have to raise the Digimon, and it has like Pendulum style evolutions. This one, when you pick a guy, you know, I would pick, you know, Guillaumon, or, you know, you guys choose who I raise on this one. I think you get to choose, I believe so. he kind of sticks to his evolution line. You know, there's no like Pendulum style evolution. He sticks to his evolution line. In this one, they do have the burst mode of Gaomon, or Mirage Gaomon. No, Mirage Gaugamon burst mode. He's in this one. He's not in this one. This one goes up to Mirage Gaugamon. Yeah. So this device, they don't die, but you do have to like, you have to feed them. You have to give them vitamins. You have to clean up their poop, but the poop is like this like weird like blocky data stuff. You have to clean that up, but they can't die. Also, they do go to sleep at a certain time, but there's no care mistakes. You don't have to worry about care mistakes. There is no Pendulum style evolution, but there is like a Coliseum battle, and it can connect with other data link Digivices. So there's that. And again, I had a lot of fun with this one. This was a really nice kind of self-contained device. I carried it around a lot. It's a nice kind of like dipping the toe in Pendulum style or VPET style devices, because like you don't have to worry about them dying, and you kind of stick with your favorite Digimon if you have one from the season, Sabers or Data Squad. Yeah, Data Squad. So yeah, this is a fun device. I like this one a lot. And this would be the last one. Jeez, this is literally all this stuff. This is the last one. You guys have seen this before. The Digimon Neo. Can I focus on him? That's as good as we're gonna get. This screen is notoriously hard to film. I'll figure out a way to do it though, if we do end up picking this. This is the version 2 of the Neo. The version 2 has a different design. This kind of tempograph is different from the version 1. And it also has Digimon and evolutions from Sabers. So this Agumon is not the Agumon from Adventure, it's the Agumon from Sabers. So his evolution line would be Agumon, Geogreymon, Rise Greymon, and then Shining Greymon, which I like. I like Agumon's evolution line in Sabers a lot. So that's why I picked. That's why I got this one. I want to get a Neo version 1. They used to be pretty plentiful on eBay, but they have since like just, I don't know, they've disappeared. They're very hard to find now, which is very sad, because I really wanted the original one because it has the adventure style or the adventure evolution lines. This device is really cool. It's an adventure style device, so you don't have to worry about people dying and whatnot. The Digimon that are in here, from what I know, are Agumon, Gaomon, Lalamon or Lilymon, the plant, and Ravenmon, the crow, the little crow guy. I think that's it. I don't think Salomon, or not Salomon. What's his name? The little kind of noodly, cute worm dude. I can't remember his name. Oh my god, I feel so dumb. I can't remember his name, but I don't think he's in here. But I could be wrong. I didn't go very far with this one. I bought it and then kind of just put it to the side, because these type of devices are kind of hard. Not hard. These devices are just kind of hard for me to keep an eye on, because like remembering to carry it around and just stuff like that. But I would like to run one of these again, because it's been a while since I've actually ran like an adventure style device, so that would be fun. So those are your options. Oh wait, no, hold on. Forgot the big boy. This is my favorite device I own, actually. Well, second favorite now, I guess you could say, because my favorite now is the version 20th. Version 20th. They're kind of my favorites now, because you can run 2. They're gonna get dethroned by the time the Pendulum 20th comes out, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like the Pendulum 20th more because of all the Digimon it has. But for the longest time, before the 20th came out, this was my favorite device. This is the DCyber. It's huge, as you can see. It's a thick boy. It's just so cool. Like, it feels just like a real, like, this feels like it would be like a Digivice. It's huge. It looks nice. I love its aesthetic. I am raising something on here, but we'll just continue raising it. And whatever. This device is super cool. I really love it. It's got like a little die at the top. Its screen is enormous, as you can see, and it boasts that it can connect to pretty much every device ever. It can connect to, like, that's what it says. I haven't tested it, but pretty much everything I own I've been able to connect it to, as long as it has those 2 prongs. It can connect to a Neo, it can connect to the 20ths, it can connect to a Pendulum, it can connect to the original Digivices, it can connect to the European Digivices, the European VPETs, the Japanese VPETs, Japanese Digivices, European Digivices, doesn't matter, it can connect to all of them, and it can connect to itself. So what this is, it's a reshell of the Pendulum X. But it's English translated, and they added a cloning function, and I think they added one more. Oh, they added a cloning function, and they added the ability to connect with all these different 2-prong devices, because the Pendulum X didn't have that style connection. This is a cool device. This technically has an adventure mode. It's in training. It's called the quest mode. You shake the device, the die. You get a random, number. Your Digimon moves throughout the field. You fight random Digimon. It helps you, if you didn't own another device, it's like a Coliseum mode, so you don't have to connect it to something else to get the win ratio up. It's also just really fun. You can get random items in there that can help you evolve. The evolutions in here are pretty cool. This has the X evolutions. So, in this one specifically, I think Agumon X is in here, but I could be wrong. I think actually, no, who's in here? I think Galamon X is in here, or Dukemon X. So, yeah. And also it has a stop function. Oh, and I've had it in the stop function for a very long time, because before I started doing DigiDaily, and I got this, I did run it. I was running it for a while, but then I got really busy, and I stopped it, and just haven't been able to pick it up and play with it yet. That was one of the ideas I had for DigiDaily, was to run that. So that's pretty much my whole collection. I think today's episode is long enough with all these devices. Jeez. So yeah, this is my collection. So, let's start the poll today. In the comments or on the card, vote for one device. Actually, this is make it easier for everyone. Comment what device you want to see, because I don't think they allow you to put this many options in a poll. And also, I gotta be honest with you guys, I still don't know how the poll thing works. I don't know how to check the answers on a poll, or I don't know how to do that. I'm dumb. I'm sorry, guys. So let's make it easier for everyone. Comment which one you want to see me run. So just, say like, oh, version 1, which would be this, or oh, wave 1 version 20th, which is this, or wave 2 version 20th, which is this, or the DCyber, the Pendulum, the D-Tector, the Neo, the Digivice, or IC, or Burst, like that. Just say that, what you want to see me run. More importantly, I should put this out there, comment what device you want to see me run, and what Digimon you want to see being either A, raised, if it's a VPET, or B, who we want to be the main Digimon you kind of walk with, if it's like the Neo or any of these guys. So yeah, vote, pick one that you want to see the most. The D terminal, don't pick that one, because we can't run it. It's like it's not an actual device. It's just like an encyclopedia. Other than the D terminal, all of these, including these that you can't see back here, all these, pick one. And you can only pick one per comment. You can't pick 2, just to make it easier, because I don't get a lot of comments on each video. So let's just keep it as simple as possible. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.